loved flying. It was like, I don't have to, I'm not responsible.
Where's he gone?
They're gone. He'll come back.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
he was looking for his friend, so he got lost. But
Oh, there's his mate up there.
yeah, I was. It was like, as soon as you hit off the ground, it's like, well, I don't. If I die now, I die now. Whatever, I can't worry about it.
No.
That's the feeling I had, and it was such a relief. I don't know why. It was just bizarre.
Oh, low battery. Close that. There she goes. Right. So we parked up the Ridgeway, not long by Silbury Hill in the end. We went to Savernake Forest. And then we couldn't find anywhere there suitable. So we came to the Ridgeway between Silbury Hill and Marlborough. So we're on this track. Look, there's some couple of vans down the bottom. Look at that view this morning. It's lovely, isn't it? Right. And one more van up there somewhere. See? And right down the bottom there's another couple of vans who are real old-fashioned travellers. They've been doing it for a million years. A bit grumpy and antisocial really, so I had a little chat with them. But anyway, just thought I'd show you what a lovely view this is today. But I'm going to Roundway Hill. I think we're going to go to Roundway Hill and stay there tonight. Oh, that's Mary's van next to mine, look, see? So, laters. Doesn't look very impressive from this side, walking down to it, right? You think nothing of it really, load of old scrap plate. But from the other side, with the sun light behind it, you can see it now. It's all characters. Really quite, well, it's art, I suppose. It's quite good, impressive to a degree. You know, you got the three big soldiers, they're about 8 foot tall, them. You got some hikers over there walking and looking at it, looking at the men. Mum and dad and the son playing football, another kid just stood there. Man with his girlfriend, wife, whatever. Behind that, a man with a dog. A couple of people on bikes, look. It is clever, but I'm at Westbury Whitehorse again, walking the dogs. Bit of rain, but I don't mind. Here's something weird. You know, look, you see you've got all these things, these metal plate statues, if you like. It's all army related, and right? Something I noticed that I'll show you. Look at this, look. This one, right? Now you look at it, it's a man with his dog, and he's sort of looking up into the sky. See? Right? You're going to be amazed at this because I've only just discovered it. There he is, looking up at the sky with his dog. His dog's looking up in the sky as well, right? Right, now, watch this. I'll go to the other side, watch. There he is again from the other side. And now it looks like he's looking this way up into the sky. Now, that's all of these things, right? Obvious, really. Of course it's obvious. But it's only just dawned on me. Look, these people, right? There's Dad on his bike, there's Mum on the bike, and the young one on the bike. They're all looking up at the sky, right? Something wonderful, whatever they're looking at. And then from the other side, there you go, looking at the sky this way now. I feel such a dunce, but I hadn't noticed it before, and then it just suddenly dawned on me with that first one. Because then it applies to everything. These soldiers, right? These kids, right? You're looking at them from behind, aren't you? They're looking away. Go around the other side. Now they're looking away from me, but at the soldiers. Brilliant. That applies to everything here. Oh, I feel such a dunce just discovering that today, and yet it's so obvious. You know. Oh well, let's move on. These giants are here to remind people to stay safe when in LD land and help our military train uninterrupted. Only access military land when and where safe to do so, and always with caution. So it's just a standing with giants. And from here, it's quite impressive. You could mistake it for a crowd of people if you didn't have perspective. is quite impressive, and I can appreciate a bit of art as much as the next man. Not what you might call a connoisseur or anything, but it's something attractive. It evokes some sort of an emotion, I suppose, and so that's a good thing to a degree. But you can't help wonder. My understanding is that stays for 6 months or whatever, 'cause it's been here a while now, and then they uproot it and move it to somewhere else. Which is great, but I wonder how much that costs. I mean, just that alone, what's that? £200,000 of work and fitting it there, if not more, right? And they uproot it and move it somewhere else, which is great. And I'm not sure what good it does, apart from people go, oh, look at that. And it's a little talking point. Make people aware, maybe it does. But does it do any good? I'm not sure. Whereas, let's say, for argument, let's say it's £150,000 worth of work. It's probably a lot more than that, but, you know. And then they move it around every few months or whatever, which costs money again. I wonder if that money could have been better spent if, you know, instead of drawing attention to the armed forces and how important they are and the good they do, and we should be supportive and stuff like that, the people that got left on the streets now, you know, homeless, with alcohol problems, PTSD, drug problems, homeless, living in fucking doorways, and they put their life on the line for king and country, as they say. That money could have been better spent. I'm always very undecided about these things because I appreciate it, but my clinical thinking says we could really have helped some people with that. Very difficult. I can't decide on these things sometimes. Just stuck in this limbo. Anyway, so in case you wondered, this is Westbury Whitehorse, right on the edge of the ranges where all the army do all their running around and doing army stuff. Anyway, what does it really matter what I think, really? I can't do anything about it. I can't change anything. I can think all I like about what would be a good idea and a bad idea, but the reality is there's no good at all. So why even bother? Because, well, we just do, don't we? We all do. I'm not alone in that. We all look at every aspect of life and what passes our way and sort of pass judgment, really, like we're some sort of expert, which we're not. But it doesn't mean your opinion or thought process isn't valid, I suppose. Anyway, let's move on.